we back again. It's your boy Hollywood Chuck. I got Jonathan Gray here, Trials4hope founder, and we were on the break and we were talking about finance and you guys having a deficit of $230,000 that you got to cover.
We're hoping to make that much this year to cover everything. And the only way to make that much is to get the word out to foundations to see who we fit in with and to have awareness, because people can't fund if they don't know you.
Right. And so how do you do that? How do you...
I pray.
Because you... My thing is this, and what I like to talk to a lot of people about is, you gotta... Your marketing strategy.
Yes, we are working. We're not there yet.
Because y'all need marketing dollars to market, to get the word out, to get more funding to feed more people.
Absolutely. Right now, we don't have a lot of assistance in marketing. We're trying to develop committees for marketing, but it's hard to develop committees and hire different people to help you if you don't have the money to hire the people to help you.
So we need funding, guys.
Or people stepping up at their time.
We got Jonathan here, Trials4hope. We need funding. We need his organization to be around because they in the trenches. They feeding people. They're making sure that people get hygienes, not just elderly, not just little kids, not just mid-age adults, but all people. All walks of life, they are helping out. So it's important, it's imperative that, any of you foundations out there, any of you organizations that want to give out money, that do give out money, this is somebody that you want to do that with. He's not taking the money. He's not jarring it off. He's not hanging out.
No.
He's not hanging out with the money. He's actually taking the money and putting it back in the community and helping people, And I commend you for that, man, because it takes a lot for a person. It takes a lot for a person to set aside their issues to look at another person and say, man, I want to help you.
Always. But that's what it's about. It's about being there for the other person and being offered an opportunity to make someone's life have a little more quality.
Mm-hmm. Because that's what it's about. It's about loving on one another and really just, making sure everybody's straight. And as we go, as this world turns, man, and this world keeps turning, we're going to definitely need each other. You feel me?
I know.
The way things is going, it's a different world.
There's so much anger right now.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think people so angry?
I
think it's something in the air?
I watch the news because it just depresses me.
I don't watch TV. I make TV.
But yeah, you do. Hello, for real. Really, but there's so much anger. Everything is about right now. I have to have it right now, and the light has to change right now, and we need the show on right now. And I'm standing in line at the supermarket, and they need to help me right now. And it's like,
have some patience.
We forgot pausing. Yeah. I forgot pausing, and other people forgot. It's gonna happen, and so hopefully through pausing, it's gonna happen.
You think that during this pandemic that it changed a lot of people's ways and their way of life and they became more desensitized?
They became desensitized, but they became fearful. Everything was about, if I don't buy all this toilet paper and paper towels right now, there's going to be none left. And then what am I going to do if the store shuts down because of the pandemic? So I have to get an abundance of it right now. And that kind of carried over.
Yeah, it kind of carried over to 2023 because it's still a lot of anger and rushing and things like that going on with people, and then even down to the public officials, from the people, from the civilians to the people in the White House. It's been like just anger. You know what I mean? And Arms of Love, people like that, Trials4hope, people like that are showing that in spite of all of that, it's still some people out here that got love in their heart. You know.
Most of the time, unless people act up.
Well, yeah. I
It's hard
mean,
to
if you
show
violate, we
someone-
gonna demonstrate.
Yeah, if someone kicks the door because they don't feel that they got what they wanted, it's hard to love on them. But I
Yeah.
take it as a prayer opportunity.
Yeah. If you violate, we gonna demonstrate for sure. You know what I mean? So when you come get that hygiene, when you come get that food stuff, make sure you got your mind correct. You know what I mean? Don't come like somebody owe you nothing.
Amen.
Come humble.
Amen. You have no idea.
You know what I'm saying? Come humble. Be humble. Be a humble person now.
Yeah.
You know, because I know they can get a little. Them crowds can get a little overbearing.
Oh my gosh, kicking our
I love
door.
them crowds get overbearing over there.
Oh
Sure
Lord.
do.
Yes.
And so you say it's 2015. You still here in 2023.
Yes.
You going on almost 10 years. Trials for Hope. Congratulations,
Thank
man.
you.
Coming up on your 10-year anniversary. And what do you hope to see Trials for Hope be like in the near future?
In the future, my hope is that the programs we do are a little more thorough, that they reach more people. My hope is that people won't need as many food pantries, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to need more food pantries.
They making babies every day.
My hope is that we might expand. We can't really think short term right now about expanding, but my hope is in the future to be able to have a few locations where more people are being helped. That would
Hey.
be pretty wonderful because then there's less need.
Anybody, we ain't just talking about people in Cleveland. We talking about any organizations that want to make a sponsorship donation to Trials for Hope to continue letting them help feed the communities around the world. You know, hygiene equipment. You know, things like that. You know, information.
Yep, if people want to donate product like shampoo or soap or deodorant or any kind of hygiene items, we'll use it. I don't want to ever paint a picture that we don't have anything because we're a lot better than we've ever been. But this is February, this is March, so we don't want to rest on what we have. We
Yeah.
want to continue.
And the summertime coming, so of course in Cleveland, the winter is your busiest time of the
Yeah,
year.
it's easy to have empathy for people when you're freezing yourself versus it's 80 or 90 degrees outside. The empathy changes for people that are unsheltered, but the hunger doesn't. Hunger is every day, all year long.
I got another question for you.
Please.
I got a couple questions for you
Please.
actually. What do your parents think about what you're doing, man? How do they feel from you going from where you was at to where you are now? How do they feel about that?
My dad, he doesn't really know the extent because he's 93.
Oh wow.
So I go home when I'm done with my day to make sure he took his meds and make sure he went to the bathroom.
You're almost 100 years old.
Yeah, so he doesn't know the extent, but he knows I'm a lot happier,
Mm-hmm.
and he knows that I have a purpose.
That's what's up.
My mom passed in 2006.
My condolences.
Thank you, but she's not suffering. A lot of the rest of my family, they don't. My niece knows, but they don't see it in action.
Mm-hmm.
They see the building, they see the product, but they don't really see.
They never came on location yet.
Not today. Well, they have my niece, but they haven't seen the heart of it.
Mm. One thing I know about family, they eventually come around. You know, one thing I know about people, you know, is that family in general is that a lot of times they have stuff going on, and then you know they want to see if you're serious about what you're doing, and so they come around after a couple years. I know I had that same issue when I hopped into the media game. People was like, "Are you serious, man?" You know, da, 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 da. And people, you know, was just watch. They watched for years before they actually decided to say, "Hey, he's serious. Let's help."
I caused
What
a
do you
lot
need?
of damage.
Yeah.
So my family, I'm grateful for them, but
You must have been a big party guy.
I was a big something.
We ain't gonna go into details about that, but right now we good though, man.
Today's a better day.
We doing real good, man. We helping people out. You know what I'm saying? We changing lives one day at a time.
Yeah.
Trials for Hope. You know what I mean? I appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
Where can they find you at?
You can find me at trials4hope on Instagram, trials4hope on Facebook. You could find our website, trials4hope.org, and just keep our eyes open.
Yeah, and trials4hope.org is where they can donate and stuff like that.
Eventually.
Oh, eventually. We getting that together right now.
We're working on that.
But give them that other handle if they wanted to send
But
you
if you
something.
want to send a check to Trials for Hope at 4321 Bridge Avenue, Cleveland, Ohio, 44113, that would be awesome. I appreciate you. And if you just want to support us through going to our media, awareness is the key.
Awareness is the key.
Please share our media. We're just people trying to make it a little better, simple people doing something important so other people can breathe a little better.
Man, that's so awesome. I appreciate you for coming through, man, and sharing your story, talking about your organization, and you know what I'm saying, keep on lifting up the community, man, because it's important to have people out here like y'all.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Hey, y'all, hey, we right here at Chandler Park. Make sure y'all come through and check out some of these different vendors and stores and cosmetologists and barbers and stuff like that we got in the park right here at Chandler Park. Also, I got the Energy to More candles and soaps, body butters that you want to go check out. You can go to our Instagram and check it out. Links are in the bio. And if you like good smelling fragrances, Energy to More is a great smelling fragrance for you. If you like great body butters and things like that, if you got dry skin, we definitely can help that skin be undry. If you got alligator skin, we can help you out. You know what I mean? If you got it like me, I need to put some on now. My time is coming right now. I got to put some more on. I did 8 hours without it. With it on, now I got to put another 8 in. So until next time, y'all.